Do you find yourself worrying about the future a lot? Hey, it's Jess. Welcome back to the Be Your Best Show. I'm super excited that you're here. I have got a quickie episode for you today. All the past ones I recorded turned into big, long, passionate rambles, but I really do think this one's going to be quicker because it's really just one concept, one phrase, one sentence I want to talk about that I heard earlier this week. Looking back, you know now things worked out for you for the best. The programs, the school, the jobs, everything, it worked out. And so what if you knew, like if you believed things would work out in the future, would you still worry so much? If you knew they were going to work out, why are you worrying so much, right? As humans, our brains, our bodies do not like uncertainty. We like things that are safe and secure and known. And growing up in the school system or the life system before you're an adult, things are very certain. You know, you're in first grade, you're going to second grade. You're in second grade, you're going to third grade. You know that Christmas break's coming, summer break's coming, March break's coming. You have this sense of security, and comfort and familiarity about your life. But when you become an adult, you don't have that same kind of certainty anymore. And of course, uncertainty, our brains don't like that. So we start to overthink, we create stories, we worry, we get anxious. And the question for you, if you believe things would work out like they always have, why worry so much? Okay? Don't try to plan the next 5 or 10 years. You can't, okay? You cannot plan what's gonna happen. Look, I think we all learned this lesson from the pandemic. Sometimes, like, despite every effort to plan, things happen, things come up, and they change the game. And the only constant, to go all like woo on you, the only constant is change. The only thing you can bet on is there's going to be some amount of uncertainty in your adult life. And that is okay. And we are not trying to eliminate the uncertainty. We are trying to get comfortable living amongst it, welcoming in those surprises and knowing no matter what happens, things are going to work out for you and you are going to be okay. Listen to me again. Things are going to work out exactly as they are supposed to, and you are going to be okay. Another cheesy quote. Things are always okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. So if things are not the way you want them right now, or you are going through a really hard time and a struggle and it feels like you cannot see that light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm going to talk about this in a future episode about my mental health story. When I was struggling earlier this year with really bad, actually, anxiety and depression, which took me a long time to come to terms with the fact that it was anxiety and depression, I could not see that light at the end of the tunnel. And I kept spiraling and worrying about the future and wondering, why am I feeling like this? Am I ever going to get better? What did I get myself into? Why did this happen to me? These sorts of questions. I couldn't see. You can't see in the middle of a struggle what's coming, right? Like you can't see what's outside. If you're in a blizzard, you can't see what comes after the blizzard when you're in it. Or let's say rain, you can't see the rainbow that's coming next. But now I can look back and see some of those struggles. They're not fun, but they made me stronger. They made me more empathetic. They led to new projects and new ways to communicate and new ways to inspire you and to share my story. But I couldn't see that in the midst of it. So whatever you're going through right now, if it's a really stressful time, you're having a hard time and you can't see, the thing is, we think that, life is happiness and sunshine and rainbows, but it's not. The good part about life is the ups and downs, because it's those highs and those lows. It's that contrast. We don't want a life of just monotone, like contentment, right? It's the joys, it's the sorrows, it's the experiences that give context to life. So we can't avoid bad things happening to us. We can't avoid uncertainty, but we can have faith in something bigger, in ourselves, in our life, that things are working out exactly as they should, and you are going to be okay. That is my message for you today. I hope that resonated. If it didn't, maybe it will again in the future. And that's really why I'm not trying to make this really sequential show, but I'm hoping that you can go through and sometime in the future when you need to hear this message, it is there for you. And you can click on it and through time and space and the weird ways of the internet, that you find a little comfort and a little peace and a little like sense of calm listening to this. Okay, that's all for today. If this resonated with you, if you really need to hear this today, please send me a DM. I answer all my DMs personally, and hearing from you truly means more than you know. Slide into those DMs. It's not that weird. And thank you for listening. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day.